Yes, I'd just like to comment on the costs of the property that referred to in the report given to us, and for the sewer, water, storm connections and adjustments. And yes, there is a premium price to be paid for the downtown location. There is no question. It's always been something that we've known that it is more costly to develop in our downtown area. But this area has been a wasteland for years. It is our responsibility as a community, because we allowed that to happen. It's our responsibility to be part of the solution. And that's why putting this project downtown is a good option. We clean up that area, we take land that we have already put our footprint onto, and we continue to repair that property to put it into a good environmental state. Now, there's obviously other areas in town that had to go through these procedures. When I look at where the Providence Place is, they obviously had to build downtown. They had to buy property. They had to have assessments on how to build a building on similar land conditions. I doubt that things are very different where Providence Place is compared to where we are proposing the possibility of a multiplex. If I went down there and I walked through that area, there is a lot of empty space. There are a lot of empty buildings. They will continue to be there for the next 50 years if we don't take the responsibility as a community and put our building where we already have the land that has been built on and has gone to waste. It is irresponsible to let that land sit there and continue to deteriorate, and then to go out into pristine land and build where there is nothing, because it's cheaper. Just the fact that it's cheaper doesn't make it the right move. We could go into various parts of the city that would be cheap to build on. But this is the right place to build because of the economic opportunity that there is for the downtown. We are known for our downtown. It's a unique place. It has a tourist attraction that we can enhance with putting this building down there. That's why we need to consider this as an option for the multiplex. Now, in the New Stadia report, it talks about parking and the fact that in the evening, when most of the large events take place, there won't be parking on the street by other businesses. And so on-street parking will be available. It also talks about the fact that we may have to relax the parking bylaw to reach out to 400 meters. There may be other options that we have to consider. But certainly, I've had people talk to me about the situation at the Civic Center as it exists now. Parking at the Civic Center is very difficult with an arena that has 2,300 people coming to it. And we have one that's proposed that is going to have twice that size. Then where are those people going to park? A person told me they made the mistake of heading up to get a burger at one of the fast food places on the night of a hockey game. And, they couldn't get out of the parking lot where they bought the burger because of all the traffic that was there at the Civic Center. So there are traffic problems in that area. Obviously, if you go out and pave 17 acres on the east side of town, you might not have difficulty parking your car, but you might have trouble getting out of the one access that there is, to drive to your home. Certainly in Saskatoon, they have discovered that's a problem with where they put their arena, and the fact that it can take you 45 minutes to get out of the parking lot when 17,000 people show up to an event. So certainly we have to look at the traffic report that has not been presented to us yet. But my main point is that just because it costs us more to develop downtown, we should not be so short-sighted as to look at that option. We need to clean this place up for our community, for our children, and for our grandchildren. This needs to be done for the future of Moose Jaw. This money that it will cost is going to be forever. We're going to do this, and it's going to take care of that site and allow more things to come into our community in that area. So there are very good reasons for us to spend the premium money that it will take to have that building downtown. Yes, I would just like to say that I was wanting to put forth the opinions that I have heard reflected in the community. I know that I have heard from other councillors about the different sites, and that there are people that hold different points of view, but I think it's important that people hear different reasons and the reasons why I believe the downtown site is the correct one for this facility. I have heard why the Civic Center is the correct site, and I've heard that probably at every meeting in the last 6 months. So I think it's time to hear reasons about why the downtown site is a good location. And I really think there are other people, and I know that other people have talked to me about the fact that the downtown site is a good economic location, that it's going to foster opportunities that are going to bring even more tourism into the city. And these are the things that I believe are going to happen because they've happened already. They've happened with the spa, they've happened with the cultural center, the casino. There are even the fact that our liquor store is in the CP rail station. People come here and visit that place. Our downtown is an attractive location. I simply want to bring forward the fact that there are many reasons to have that location downtown. It definitely is at a premium. I do realize that it's at a premium. But we also have an engineer on our municipal steering committee, our multiplex committee. And he has talked about the premium that it would cost to put pilings into the ground in that location, because he was involved in building the Temple Gardens Mineral Spa. So he's very much aware of what it costs, and at that time he spoke about perhaps a cost of $200,000 extra because we were on that type of soil. So we have an engineer looking at that facility right on our committee. So there may be other engineers with different opinions. So I have been listening to people that have been talking to us. Mr. Queering, who was just here last week, I went around with him on the tour of all the facilities or the sites that we're going to be looking at. And he was really excited about the downtown location. He thought this was an opportune place to put a building like this. And he was looking at parking opportunities and the closeness to the downtown and those kinds of things. And he was very much in favor of a downtown location. Thought it would be very good for the community. And those were just off-the-cuff remarks. He wasn't putting on paper his endorsement of anything, but those were just his off-the-cuff remarks. So there are different opinions, and I am simply putting forth the opinion that I think it's our responsibility for the future of this city, as a grandparent, that I think that this is important for the future young people of this town to take that area and reclaim it. Thank you.